This isn't the end. Another dream is waiting to begin.
Hey guys, welcome to Dare to Defy Nyx Stage 1 in D4 Global. For this particular stage, you really want to bring melee oriented characters. That's because throughout the entire stage, the boss greatly resists magic attacks and you will only be doing 1 brave damage if you are bringing magical oriented characters. Likewise, later on in the fight, the boss can also get range resistance when they get their HP damage shield. So to ignore all that, you really want to bring melee oriented characters to the fight. The second part about this stage is that the bosses get upgraded attacks if they are not in broken status. So you want to keep them in a broken state as long as possible. Jack Garland is actually the best for this, but I realized that you don't really need Jack Garland. Vayne is more than enough, and I'd rather use Vayne here than use Jack Garland so that potentially Jack Garland can be used somewhere else. But I suppose if you don't have Vayne, then Jack Garland is also a very good alternative to the main DPS. As for the other two characters, firstly, Young is actually quite a hidden star on this stage. Obviously, he is low investment, so using Young here lets you save your FR characters for other stages. But there's also a hidden benefit of using Young. Later on in this stage, the boss does have HP triggers where they will use Flamethrower on your party. The thing about Flamethrower is that it does trigger Young's counter, and it also triggers Young Monastery's secret kicks as well. So each time the boss uses Flamethrower, they'll essentially get double hit by Young. So that's actually a lot of bonus damage when you are at a very high force bonus percentage. Lastly, to round off the party, I brought Dorgann, and I guess there could be other options besides Dorgann, but firstly, obviously, I wanted to bring a melee character. But since Vayne can consistently re-break the enemies anyway with his force of will, Dorgann is actually a pretty good choice here. And obviously, because Vayne himself doesn't have access to force echoes, so ideally you want your third character to have access to echoes so that you can do as much damage in the first force time. Otherwise, both Young and Vayne will not be able to use force attack when you're in force time, and you won't be able to do enough damage to kill off both bosses because they have 300 million HP each. So Dorgann fits the bill. He does often damage, which is very good, and he also brings force echoes to the table for the extra bit of damage to close off the fight. Here I'm about to enter force time with Vayne, so I'm using the Vayne's LD call before I do so. The one drawback though about Vayne's FR is that Vayne's FR is instant turn. I would actually prefer if he passes his turn to Dorgann so that Dorgann can use 2 FRs to build up the force gauge bonus before entering Vayne's BT mode, but alas, it's not meant to be, and because of the instant turn here, I just have to enter BT mode with Vayne and save Dorgann's FR after BT mode ends. BT mode is pretty straightforward. You essentially want to do as much damage as possible. I don't know whether this sequence of attacks is the best. Do not use Vayne's EX because Vayne's EX is magic and the brave damage will be greatly resisted by the bosses. I think FuSoYa is probably the best because it guarantees trigger of Dorgann's follow-up attack. But obviously you also want to use FR and LD near the end of the BT mode as well. This is what I was referring to at the start of the video. Once you pass certain HP thresholds, the bosses will trigger flamethrower, and the flamethrowers actually trigger a counter from Young as well as Young's Monastery Secrets as well. At 800% force cage bonus, this actually does a decent chunk of damage. So it's actually quite good to see Young really pulling his weight here even without an FR or PT. Finally, I'm back to Dorgann and I can use double force echoes for really massive damage right here. Just before the first force time ends, I use the crystal ability attack. And really at this point, almost everyone should have access to this ultimate, so you might as well use it. You get this ultimate ability just by clearing one of the 6 crystal rooms, and since you get 9,000 points per week, this should really only take at the very least 2 weeks of the weekly crystal mission quest to unlock. Yes, that's pretty much it. At 900%, this attack should do pretty much almost all the boss's HP, after which you have 500% FR retained to close off the fight in summon mode. that's it for Dare to Defy League Stage 1. As always, if the video has been helpful, do leave a like, comment and subscribe. Till then, I'll catch you guys in the next Dare to Defy League's stage. See ya!
May the light forever shine upon us.